here is our letter craft for the day, and you're going to need this paper that says X marks the spot and a pair of scissors, because the very first thing we're going to do is cut out the letter X, and this is so that we can get ready to play a game, which I think you'll really like. So here we go, and I'm going to cut it like this. Remember, line up with the line. Line up with the line, and if you go off, see I went off a little bit, it's okay. It still will look like an X. Straight across the top, and I'm actually going to go all the way across and get rid of that part. Okay, now I'm going to go all the way across the bottom on that straight line, even though there's not a line right there. Then I can come back and just go, whoop. Just cut out that little, what shape is that? Triangle, so you can just cut out that little triangle right there. Because remember, we said the other day that an X makes several angles. There's one, because it's two lines coming together. So where they come together, there, and there are 4 angles that are part of the letter X. All right, so you get your X all cut out. We're going to play a game with it. Now, X marks the spot is something that you might see in a treasure hunt. And we have to have a treasure. So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas for a treasure. You have to get the treasure ready, because I didn't send you, I did send you some eggs. That's what I would have used for the treasure if we did it at preschool. But some of you may have already opened them. Some of you may have, are saving them for Sunday, which is Easter. Either way is fine. But since we're not at preschool, you get to decide on the treasure that you're going to do for X marks the spot. So I wanted to show you that I got this letter from Braxton. Let's see how he wrote his name on there. He has an X in it, just like I told you. And he drew me some pictures. And I am not sure what he meant them to be, but it looks like a lot of rectangles to me. Or this might be grass, or maybe a lot of boxes. So I hope, Braxton, you can tell me. I love all the different colors and how you did such nice right angles on all these boxes or rectangles. So that's one thing you can use for a treasure. Maybe you can write a note or draw a picture, and that will be the treasure that you're trying to find. And you can put it in an envelope, just like Braxton did. Or your treasure might be, maybe you just have some treats around the house, and so it might be some treats like these, just by themselves. That can be the treasure. Or you can put it in an egg. If you've already opened your eggs, or if not, and there might be a little treat inside, or you could put a toy inside, or you could just have a toy and have that be the treasure. So you get to decide what the treasure is. But what so I'm going to use the egg, and I'm going to put the little treat in there because I really like treats. And what you will do is you're going to hide the treasure someplace, and then you're going to put the X to show where it is. So I'm just going to show you an example of this right here in our preschool room. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it. So for example, I know you guys don't have this at your house, but if I was going to hide a treasure in some place like this, so I could put my treasure, my egg, I would put it inside the house. Then I'd put my X right there. And that would be marking the spot where the treasure is, because X marks the spot. Then the next thing you get to do, you can just play just like that. And then tell whoever's playing with you, either your mom or your dad or maybe your brother and sister, and say, okay, go find the X. And when X marks the spot, then they can find it and they can look all around and they can say, oh, there's the treasure, we found it. So that's one way to play. Another way to play is to hide the treasure, just like we did. Put the X on the outside where it can be seen. And then if your mom will let you, you can use her camera on her phone to take a picture. And then you go to show whoever you're playing with, and you show them the picture of your X. and they have to guess where that is, and then they get to go find where the X is and find the treasure. So one way you just look around till they find the X, and the other way is you take a picture of where the X is, and then the person who's trying to find it can see it. And then you can switch. So the person who found your X can then hide another treasure or the same treasure or another note or whatever you decide the treasure is. Put the X there, take a picture, or have you find the X or show you the picture, and you can guess where that X is and you can go find the treasure. So that is the game X Marks the Spot that we're doing with X today.